And the other issue where Tony Abbott did come in for a bit of criticism was on his comments in an interview with The Age on a free trade agreement with China. He described it as problematical because they have a market economy, and then he explained it a little differently in this interview.
I just make the obvious point that it's probably going to be easier to conclude a free trade agreement with a fellow market economy and a fellow liberal democracy.
That's unremarkable.
That is unremarkable, and to that extent he's stating the obvious. That is absolutely true. But I think Tony Abbott has had for quite a while less enthusiasm, I suppose, about the potential of the relationship with China than other people looking at our economy and our foreign relations. I have here his book Battle Lines, which doesn't discuss foreign policy in very much detail, but where he says, although China is likely to become even stronger in the years ahead, this may not mean much change for Australia's international relationships or foreign policy priorities. Now, that's not a view that a lot of foreign policy people would share, but I think he's sort of had these doubts, I guess, about the sort of huge enthusiasm for China for a while.
Do you think he'd be comfortable travelling to China and talking
yeah,
some of these issues through?
I don't think what he said was remarkable at all. I mean, he was making the point that it's probably easier to negotiate this kind of arrangement with Japan than it is with China. And I was talking to one foreign policy expert on Friday who said, well, maybe what he said was a good thing. It might give the Chinese a bit of a nudge because they haven't been doing anything.
So he was
they might
helping
be
the government.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know why people couldn't see that.
Didn't pick up on that.